Hello students. So today we are going to start our unit 4, that is your physical education and sports for CWSN, which means children with special need. We call them Divyang. So the topics which we are going to study in this unit are concept of disability and disorder. Second, types of disability, its causes and nature. Third is types of disorder, its causes and nature. So there are 5 types of disorders which we are going to study. And then fourth is your disability etiquettes. Fifth is your advantages of physical activities accessible for children with special needs. Sixth is strategies to make physical activities accessible for children with special need. So we'll start with our first topic, that is your concept of disability and disorder. Though both the terms disability and disorder are used together, but they are different. So we have to study their meaning differently. So we'll start with disability. So disability is a disadvantage that restricts the functions or movements of a person. Disability is often associated with body parts. There are 2 types of disability, that is your partial disability, in which some body parts are disabled, and complete disability, in which the whole body is disabled. So next is our meaning of disorder. Disorder is the disruption caused to the normal functions of a person. Disorder is often associated with mental illness. So there are many disorders, but anxiety disorder and psychological disorder are some of the main disorders. So next topic is your types of disabilities. There are 3 types of disabilities, that is your cognitive disability, intellectual disability, and physical disability. So, number 1 is your cognitive disability. So, cognitive disability is a term used when a person or an individual has certain limitations in mental functioning and in skills such as communicating, taking care of him or herself, and social skills. These limitations will cause a child to learn and develop more slowly than a typical child. He will take time to learn. So, children with cognitive disability may take longer to learn to speak, walk, and to take care of their own personal needs such as dressing or eating. They have likely to have trouble learning in school. So in this condition, the child or an individual face many problems during the process of self-learning. So the symptoms of cognitive disability are, number 1 is your memory disorder. Memory disorder are the result of damage to neuroanatomical, which means your brain in simple language, structures that hinders the storage, retention, and recollection of memory. So in this disorder, your memory is lost, or the storage or recollection of things is very slow. Second is your hyperactivity. It is characterized by difficulty in paying attention, excessive activities at a single time, or difficulty in controlling behavior which is not appropriate for a person's age. Third is your dyslexia. Dyslexia is very common in children. Dyslexia is a type of specific learning disorder which is related to your learning, sometimes called specific learning differences, difficulties or disabilities that makes it difficult for a children to read, write, and spell. It is a language-based learning problem. So second type of disability is your intellectual or learning disability. An intellectual disability is characterized by an IQ below 70. As you know, the medium IQ is 100. So people with an intellectual disability may process information more slowly than others, have difficulty in communicating and managing daily living skills such as your eating, writing, talking, communicating with others, and also have difficulty with abstract concepts such as money and time. They may feel difficulty in calculating money or in time. Learning difficulty can cause difficulties in reading, writing, or in mathematics. So, in this kind of disability, the child may face problem in especially mathematics or in calculations. Third disability is your physical disability. It is the one that affect a person's mobility. Mobility means the ability to move. A person with a physical disability may need to use some sort of equipment for assistance with mobility. It includes people who have lost limbs or who, because of the shape of their body, require slight adaptation to be made to enable them to participate fully in the society. Physical disability include injury or damage to the spinal cord, neck, or limbs. Or we can say physical disability means the disability which is visible to the other person. Next is your physical disabilities. So it includes following disabilities. Number 1 is locomotor disability, which is a disability of bones, joint, or muscles. It includes persons with leprosy, which is a chronic infection disease. It is long-term infection by the bacteria. Cerebral palsy. It considered a neurological disorder caused by a non-progressive brain injury or malformation, typically caused by damage to the brain before or at birth. Then is your dwarfism. It is a short height or size of a person or individual that results from a genetic or medical condition. Muscular dystrophy is a group of disease that cause progressive weakness and loss of muscle mass. And last is your acid attack victim. So these all are locomotor disabilities which are related to your bones, joints, or muscles. Second is your visual impairment. It includes person with blindness, low vision, limitation of the field of vision. It is related to your vision, your eyesight. Third is your hearing impairment. It includes deaf person which have problem of hearing. So students, with this we have completed our first and second topic. In our next class, we will continue from our third topic, that is your types of disorders, its causes and nature,